Hi and welcome to this Blueberry Markets video update with me, John Kibler, Head Currency Analyst. In this video we're going to be taking you through dollar CAD, as there's been some interesting fundamental developments which has seen price reject the highs once again. So first of all, we had the US dollar CPI data, and we were talking about this coming in a little bit above forecasts, as some indicators were suggesting that we were going to see an increase to inflation again. This would basically put the Fed under pressure to look at hiking rates a little bit more aggressively, perhaps 75 basis points, or even potentially by 1% because, or 100 basis points, because that's exactly what the Bank of Canada have done today. So the previous rate was 1.5%. It was forecasted that we could see a 75 basis points jump, but instead we had 100, which is 1%. So interesting to see that from the Bank of Canada. They've talked about being aggressive with their rates to fight the persistent inflation, and the Bank of Canada have decided to do that rate, and CAD has strengthened off the back of that. So we did initially see the dollar strengthen because of the fact that the inflation rate moved, but now we've seen a bit of a fall to the dollar at the moment, which has helped the dollar CAD price move lower. So if we just get rid of this and just show you what's going on with price at the moment, we are back at this weekly range. So we were talking about this area here for some time, because every time prices come into these highs, we've seen a sell-off in the market, and the last time we talked about it was looking for shorts in and around this area here to see price move lower. Last week price popped back higher, but we've rejected again, and looking at today's sort of price action, it looks like we're going to get a bearish engulfing candle at these highs, which could really suggest that sellers are happy with the price and will drive price lower. We still may not see these lows down at 125 or 126. We may just see price come back towards these lows in here again, so have to be a little bit cautious with targets here. Perhaps the sort of low here or this zone through there would be where you could be looking for opportunities. Now what I've done is I've highlighted the previous day's low. Reason being is because often when price does start to reverse like this, we can see a retest of that previous wick for a move down. So you can see here, for instance, price broke to the downside, it came up, it retested that wick, it drove to the downside. Okay, over here as well you can see that kind of same opportunity. Price drove to the downside, it came up, tested that wick, drove to the downside again. That's what I'm kind of looking for here. If price comes back to that previous day's low, could we expect a bit more downside? So if I go to the 4-hour time frame or even the hourly time frame, I'm just going to pop on the period separators here. And what I'm going to do is make sure I get that low pretty accurate. So I'm going to delete this line. And we can see that the low should be around the low of this candlestick in there. So let's pop a line on. Let's just look at the low of that candlestick, which is highlighted at the bottom of the screen. We've got 129.83.8. Okay, so I'm going to go into the properties, and we're going to put in 129. What was it? 129.83.8, wasn't it? And that was, yes, the previous day's low. So what I'm going to look for is for price to come back up into that area there and look to see if sellers enter the market. If sellers enter the market, it could suggest that we're going to get another move back down towards these lows. Because I would still expect a bit of buying to come back into this area. We've seen it most recently. Buyers have stepped back in, so we could see a pullback form here, which could lead to a breakdown to test these previous lows. So keep an eye on dollar CAD. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the YouTube channel to see some more Forex trading content. And I'll speak to you in the next video.